also our Lord was crucified. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
That's talking about America. Go ahead.
And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half, and shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
The 3 days and a half represent 350 years from the time that we came over here. The bulk of the slaves came over here in 1620. All right. Right along when the white man came over here, the so-called Puritans, there was nothing pure about them. 1620 up until 1970. Then in the 1970s, that's when we started to learn about Israel, and that's when the so-called white man started going down. When you go to the book of Obadiah, it says, when you set your nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down. When did you set your nest among the stars? During the time of those Apollo flights. You in the midst of the Vietnam War. That's when drugs came into your community. So you've been going down since the 70s. Go ahead.
And they shall dwell upon the earth, and they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these...
You are the gifts. All right? Also hold me Joel, the 3rd chapter. All right? Joel 3 and 3. Read on and then go to Joel 3 and 3.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another.
That's called a slave trade. You were the gifts. Go ahead.
Because these 2 prophets tormented them that dwelt on the earth. And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood upon their feet.
The spirit of life is the fact that we're going out there trying to wake up our people through the word of the Most High. And you got a lot of our people bucking up against it, but the Most High is going to get rid of them. The ones that supposed to really get it, they're going to get it. And the Most High is only going to save 1/3. 1/3 of Israel in America is going to be saved. 2/3 are going to be destroyed. Go ahead.
And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
That's talking about the white man and the other nations. Go ahead.
And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud.
Now that goes into what the white man calls the UFOs. All right? Go ahead.
And their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was there great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory to the power of heaven.
Now, if you read about FEMA cut the so-called America, the U.S., up into 10 different parts, 10 different regions. All right, and it says 7,000 men died. That means 7 means completion. That means everybody in America died. All right. Now, I like the brother, the cameraman, to get me number 25, and let's bring that up. All right. Give me Joel 3 and 3.
Joel chapter 3 verse 3. And they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. Yea, and what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coasts of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head. Because you have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried it into pleasant and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians.
Right, these are talking about the so-called Arabs, because the Arabs are our enemies too. All right, and they sold us to the Greeks, which are the so-called white people. Now, if you look on the screen there, you see that's the Capitol building of in Washington D.C., based in Washington D.C., and you can see the Roman architecture. All right, go ahead.
It says, The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have you sold unto the Grecians, that you might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head.
So the Most High is going to raise us out of this place, which is the last leg of the Roman Empire. Go ahead.
And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians.
That's talking about the children of the Greeks. You're going into slavery. So you might jump up and say, well, those were my foreparents. You know, that was George Washington. That was Alexander the Greek. That wasn't me. I'm nice. I'm nice to black people. I have a black girlfriend. All right? Give me Isaiah 14 and 21.
Isaiah chapter 14 verse 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
So they're going down. And ultimately they're going to be exterminated.